What is peer-to-peer? Have you ever heard of peer-to-peer? And do you know what it is? Let's meet Alice and Bob. When they think of peer-to-peer, they think about file sharing and pirates. Is there more than file sharing? Peer-to-peer is more than file sharing. You'll see. This is Alice, and this is her cloud provider. Alice owns several devices, such as a laptop, a mobile, and a tablet. Alice needs her data to be synchronized between those devices. In order to have her devices always synchronized, her cloud provider stores the data and provides services to manage the synchronization. But Alice is not alone. Many people like Alice synchronize the devices with cloud providers. Clouds can operate more efficiently, but the data is not secure. Clouds can run out of business and shut down. And even with running clouds, some governmental agencies have privileged access to the user data. So, what does Alice want exactly? She'd like to have the full control over the privacy of her data. And the only solution is to go decentralized with trusted devices. Alice knows what to do now. Let's have a look at Bob. Bob wants to transfer money to Alice overseas. Obviously, banking fees will be applied and Alice won't get the full amount. Also, Bob is not the only one doing international money transfers. What can he do when Alice doesn't have even bank account? Only around 50% of people of age 15 and older have such an account. The only solution is a decentralized system with minimal infrastructure, such as any device that connects to the internet. Traditional systems are built in a centralized manner. Everything is coordinated by the central entity with all its disadvantages. On the other hand, we have decentralization, which is the common aspect of peer-to-peer systems with the following properties: fault tolerance by design, redundancy of data, shared resources, direct interaction without bottleneck, decentralized management and control, self-administration, and lots more. These advantages are exploited by a multitude of applications and libraries. Those come in many shapes and forms, such as generic peer-to-peer libraries with libjingle, FreePastry, Tom Peer-to-Peer, media streaming with Spotify, BitTorrent Live and LiveShift, VoIP with Skype and WebRTC, financial services with Bitcoin, PPCoin, Litecoin and CurrencyFair, sharing with BitTorrent, uTorrent, Emule and Pixmoo, synchronization with BitTorrent Sync and OwnCloud, internet anonymity with Freenet and Tor, social network with Diaspora and Friendica, and there are many more. So will you be the next peer?
A peer-to-peer network, sometimes referred to as a P2P network, is one of the key parts of blockchain technology and is a huge improvement in how we store our data. But let's start with, what is a network? A network is a group of interconnected devices that exchange information. These devices can be connected locally, via cable, or wirelessly through the internet. The most commonly used type of network is a centralized client-server model. A client-server network is a single server, often operated by a single entity such as one company. This server will handle all of the tasks and requests on the network and store all the information exchanged. Because there is a central authority storing and managing all the information, this model has some serious problems. For example, all of the private data can be stolen by hacking one server, and a user has almost no control in the way that their information is controlled or even exploited. For example, you don't own any of the photos that you upload to social media. The company that owns the social media network owns your photos, and it can do whatever it likes with them. Blockchain networks are different from traditional client-server models because there is no central point of storage and therefore no controlling party. Instead, All of the information on the network is constantly recorded and transferred between the participants on the network, who all store multiple identical copies of the network's information. These participants are known as nodes, or peers. So, a peer-to-peer network is a distributed network that stores and transfers data without a central server. Blockchain technology is built on top of P2P networks. Having no central point of storage makes the information on a network far less vulnerable to being hacked, exploited, or lost, which is why P2P networks and blockchain technology in particular are seen as huge improvements on traditional centralized models and are the future of data storage and ownership.